Hello and welcome to Countryside Knitting. It has been a while, but now we are back. I record in my place and Janne, she records in her place, and then I edit it into one episode. Well, it means it's 2 episodes because especially Janne has made so many things that we need one episode for what we have finished and one episode for what we have on our needles right now. All the things that I will show you right now is from a book I have been test knitting for, and the book came to me in the post yesterday, and it is called Stickning, värmande kärlekshistoria, and that means knitting a warming love story. And Sofia Karlsson, Sofia's Tales, is the one who has designed all of these. Some of these designs are old, but a lot of them are new, and I have knitted these products all summer, spring, summer and autumn. So I have been looking forward to sharing this with you. And now the book is out. It is only in Swedish. I'm Norwegian, but I can read Swedish. I know a lot of people would like to have it in English, and she hopes that this book will be translated, but they don't know yet. So if you see on the front of the book, you can see the cardigan that is in it, and that is Longing. That's the name. It has the same elements that the Longing for Gotland socks, that was her first pattern, has, and she has made it into a cardigan. And this one that I am wearing is the first that I knitted. I wanted something in brown, and it was a quick knit. I love to knit it, so I knitted 2 more, and I will show you. In this one I used Rauma finull. It's knitted top down, and because of the stripes it's really quick, because you're just going to knit 1 more stripe and 1 more and so on. I cut with scissors and made button bands. Yeah, it's easy, and it's 100% Norwegian wool. I loved it so much I had to try another one, and I wanted to knit with the yellow and grey. Here it is. That is a combination that Sofia uses a lot. I don't think I can use very much yellow, or I haven't found the right yellow. But I wanted to knit, so this will be a present for my sister-in-law, and this is what it looks like. I made a test with a lighter grey, and then I changed into a darker without thinking about the contrast. So these green leaves are only barely visible, but still I like it. But here you can see the contrast is better, so that's something we always have to have in mind. I knitted this in the springtime, and there were a lot of yellow lilacs, every flowers was these colors, so I really like this one, and it is knitted with short rows in the neck, so it suits me very well. I think also I had some decreases here. It is not in the pattern, but I made it myself. And then I wanted to play a little bit with colors, so I found something more romantic and that could remind me of summer. I knitted this in June and July, and my sister-in-law, who's going to get this yellow one, we had a photo shoot at the museum in the town where I'm from, and I love both the surroundings and the feeling in those photos. So this is Ask 100% Norwegian wool from Hillesvåg. It's the same kind of weight as Finull. The dark pink is from the mill, and the light pink is something I have dyed myself. So in the beginning I used 100 grams of rather light yellow, and then I had to turn into a one that was a little bit darker, but I think it's okay. And pink and red, and I love it. This is maybe more for summer, even though I don't use wool cardigans a lot in the summer, but this has a very summer feeling to it. And now I would like to make one for autumn and in all different colors, but I really look forward to see what other people will choose when they are going to knit this. And Sofia has a knit along from her book where you can join. Something that I also made, and I made a lot of, is her shawl called Ljungan. It is it has the same lace as Stickning shawl that I have knitted a lot of this, but it's not a triangular shape. It has a wider wings. So this is more like a scarf. I have made it in different colors because this is super easy to knit. It has short rows and only knit. And because it is long and narrow, it's not so big. So this was one in Pura Lana yarn from Gepard. It's alpaca and wool. I also made it in another, it's woven tweed. This one, a yarn that I have saved for some years, and finally I used it. I have one in green. It's a hand-dyed tweed yarn, merino. And some yarn that I really didn't know what to use for. I made into one of these. And a thick yarn, but still. And the yellow. I like to knit with yellow, even though I don't feel like I look very well in it. And the first that I made in blue. I have a hang up. When I hung up, when I really like something, I can knit and knit and knit. This is super easy, and I love it. Another thing that I made from the book is a sweater called Pilgrim. It's very easy, so you make 2 sleeves, and then the body, you have all of it onto one needle, and then at the end you make this I always forget what this is called, but it's it has some waves in it. I used a yarn that this is felt wool from Hillesvåg called Varde, and you can see it has a halo. I haven't used it yet, so it will be even better when I use it. I made it in the summer, so it's now I can use it. And I have dyed the pink yarn myself. It's the same as in what I will show you in the next episode that I'm working on now. Wool from one of my friends, Billul from Brit Strickning. So this was an easy knit, very basic, nice sweater. I also made a couple of mittens. These are called clover, isn't that? You can see it's from the nature. She made them in darker green. The contrast is a little bit, It's not that good as in the pattern, but I wanted another green color. It's a Latvian braid, you can see there. My gauge is not as tight as Sofia, I just cannot manage. So, and I didn't want to have thinner needles, so these are going to be from my husband. Made in Rauma Finull. She has some other mittens also, but I didn't test knit those. I also made everyday socks. It's a thicker yarn, self-striped. This is also from the book. What is there to say? The book is beautiful. The book has a lot of texts also about knitting, about life, about values in life, philosophical. I can recommend the book for those of you who can read Swedish. If you cannot, you just have to hope for the translation, or maybe ask for the translation. If you know a publisher, ask them. Well, now I think you will go over to Janne's place to see that. I know at least that she has done a lot of her crocheted blankets finished. So have a look at what she has.
Hello and welcome to Janne. It's been a long time since last time we made the podcast in English, but here we are. I have been doing a lot of blanket because I have so much blanket and I have to get finished. So this one is one of them. This you find this in YouTube. It's double crochet and it's yes, what is called again? Oh, I'm not in English models. I think it's chain, chain and double crochet. You find it on YouTube. If you take a picture of it and look on Google, you will find it. This is a blanket to have outside in Norway when we have autumn or spring, because it's cold in Norway. And now we have 45 degrees in last of September. So I like small blanket because I love to have them on my feet, and it's good to have them. In the second floor it's cold today, so I need a blanket like this. This is in yarn from Sandnes, and it's called blanket yarn. If you use the name, it's teppe yarn, and I would think it's blanket yarn. You will see it's thick. And that was number 1. And number 2 is on Tove Fevang's book, Simply Crochet. This book is in Norwegian. I don't know if it's English, but it's a great. I have used leftovers, lots of leftovers. I have Charisma from Drops, and I have here I have Merino Extra Fine. I have been dyed by myself, and lots of that thickness. I think that thickness called Sport in English. Yes, I think it's Sport. This is also not so very big. The same you can have on your feet. This is for my cabin. In the spring and autumn, especially the Easter. We are sitting outside in the Easter and it's cold. So I have been crochet owls. This is a blanket to myself. This is owls in corner to corner. This is squares, so I have sewed them together. This is a bigger blanket. You have 5 of this, so I think it's 120 centimeters and then 160 the other way. You see here, this is leftover. All the yarn here is leftover, and some I have dyed leftover and put it together and get more yarn when I dyed. And the bottom is black from Rauma. I have bought this from Rauma in 70% sale because it's not black, it's brown. You see here, if you see to the, I see it very, if you take the yellow you see it brown, but it's, the owl is a night animal, so that's okay. So this is blanket 2. No, blanket 3. And this is 4. Because I have crochet sheep. I have a pattern on Ravelry in Norwegian, but it's short. So you can, if you can crochet corner to corner in color, you can crochet this because it's a short. And if you have questions, just ask, and I can help you. This is the same size. This is 130, I think. Yes, and it's almost 180 the other way. Here you have, this is, I have both this color and this color, but the rest are left over in Finul. Here I have dyed one, and the cheap, it's lamb wool from Rauma with kid silk. You see it's hairy because I like that to the chip, and that I have a lot of this. I have to buy a kid silk. Don't I have this? I haven't to the last one, so I have to buy this. This is from Viking yarn, Norwegian. That's the same kid silk as drops. So I have to buy to the 3 last sheep because I haven't enough. So this is the 4th. And I have a baby blanket. This is in interlock crochet. And it's like this. This is the way you crochet. This is the way you crochet. But I use it this way. This is a Tun baby blanket. So you see, I like this. This is in Baby Panda from Rauma, and it's in Nako. It's a Turkish yarn, wool, Turkish wool. So it's superwash. That was my blanket, and I have been knitting a lot of socks. I have a sock on Ravelry, and it's not like this because it's this other. This is not the same. This is one pair. This is Fabel from Drops. I have been dyed, and pink kid silk. And I have one pair in, this is white. This is white sisu from Sandnesgarden and kid color from long yarn together. it's been crazy. I like the fabric. It's just crazy. This is for myself. It's big to the foot because the foot is, I think it's 37, 38. And I use 40. And I have been playing with my socks. So this is one of them. And I have once more. And this is the same pattern, but I changed the top and changed to stockinette, not knit and purl. I have knit and purl there, but a stockinette on the left. I have two. So there was the socks, and I have a mittens. This is the mittens. This is in Fabel from Drops. I have been dyed, and it's orange kid silk from Drops. And you see it's leftover. You see it very well held, but not in the reel, because I can't see. Almost it's different, but you see it very much there. And I have Socky. This is from Adlibris. And I have Huldra from Hillesvåg. And we have a store here some have yarn, and it's called Lollipop. I don't know if you get that other state in the word, because it's I don't know. This orange is Huldra with Lollipop, and the grey is thicker, so it haven't a thread beside. So you can, and this is a I-cord. This is a coal, but you can use it as a hat, because you can take it in the top and make it to a hat. Or you just want to have this to take it down, so we have to have it on your, you see, you can do it like this, and it's fit very well. So I like this, and my grandchild liked them very much. So, and I have made a lot of, we call it in Norway sitteunderlag, but you are sitting on a plate, I think. I don't know what it's called, but I hope you understand. It's a plate you can sit on. I will think it's called plate, yes. This is leftover from one of my blankets. So you see, it's fancy color. It's crochet, and it's I have been I think it's called, we in Norway call it stoving. I think maybe you wash it in the ordinary program in the machine, and you decrimp. So maybe it's called I don't know what it's called, but I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. And I have Petter from Rauma. This is a yarn, it's not in sale anymore. But I have a lot of leftover in sock yarn and in kid silk. So I take one thread of kid silk, one thread of Petter, and 2 threads of thin sock yarn. And they will be like this. This is the same. And you have one here. This is only leftover. And you have one here. All in corner to corner. Yes. That's what's all from me that is finished. So I believe Merete have something. So you foresee. Bye from me, so long.
Thank you so much for watching. We really enjoy to read your comments, so please comment below. We also want to thank our patrons. We have some Patreons. We don't do a lot of extra stuff, but we could do if you wanted to. This channel is free, you don't have to pay anything, but if you want to, you can, and you can do it for as long or short period as you want in Patreon. So you also get a preview. We also have an account on Coffee, so you could buy us a symbolic cup of coffee if you want. We put links and notes down below, so please have a look if you need some more information. So until next time, bye bye.